There are 4 things you can say in the next 10 seconds of a conversation that will make a stranger trust you more than people they've known for years. Salespeople pay thousands of dollars to learn this. Interrogators are trained on it. One of these 4 tricks is so effective that several US states have actual restrictions on using it in a sales pitch. I'm going to give you all 4 for free right now. But here's the catch. Trick number 3 only works if you avoid a mistake almost everyone makes in the first 5 seconds of meeting someone. I'll show you exactly what that is later. Stay with me. We make videos breaking down the psychology behind influence, confidence, and how people actually think. Real research, real application. If you've ever walked away from a conversation thinking, why didn't they like me? This channel is going to fix that. Let's get into trick number 1. Trick number 1. The name effect. Dale Carnegie said it almost 100 years ago. A person's name is, to that person, the sweetest sound in any language. Modern neuroscience actually backs this up. When people hear their own name, it lights up a unique region of the brain tied to self-identity. It's not just pleasant, it's personal. Here's the trick. Most people use someone's name maybe once, when they're introduced. That's it. The move is to use it 2 more times in the conversation naturally. Not, "Hi John, how are you John? Nice to meet you John." That's creepy and people clock it in. Instead, drop it once early and once again near the end. Something like, "That's a really good point, Sarah." Later, "Good talking to you, Sarah. Let's catch up again." That's it. 2 extra mentions. Studies on this, including research out of Dartmouth, found that people rated conversations as warmer and the other person as more likable when their name was used this way, even when they couldn't consciously say why. Now here's where most people mess this up, and it connects to what I mentioned at the start. Trick number 2. The Ben Franklin effect. This one is counterintuitive, and it's named after Benjamin Franklin for a reason. Franklin had a rival who hated him. Instead of trying to win the guy over with kindness or charm, Franklin asked to borrow a rare book from his library. The rival said yes. Franklin returned it a week later with a thank you note. That one favor turned a political enemy into a lifelong friend. Here's the psychology. When we do someone a favor, our brain looks for a reason why we did it. And the easiest explanation our brain reaches for is, I must like this person. It's called cognitive dissonance reduction, and it's one of the most replicated findings in social psychology. Here's the application. Stop trying to win people over by doing things for them. Instead, ask them for a small, easy favor, their opinion on something. A tiny piece of advice. Help moving 1 box, not 10. It feels backwards. It works because it is backwards. And that's exactly why almost nobody does it on purpose. Okay, now the mistake I mentioned at the beginning. This is trick number 3, and it's the one with actual legal restrictions tied to it. Trick number 3, strategic mirroring. FBI hostage negotiators are trained extensively in this. So are top sales closers. It's called mirroring. Subtly matching the other person's body language, tone, and even sentence length. When someone unconsciously notices you move, speak, or react the way they do, their brain interprets it as, this person is like me, this person is safe. It's primal. We're wired to trust things that feel familiar. Why some sales training on this is restricted. Several consumer protection guidelines flag aggressive mirroring techniques in high-pressure sales environments, specifically because they short-circuit critical thinking. That's how powerful it is. It can be regulated like a sales tactic. Here's how to do it ethically and naturally. If they speak slowly and calmly, slow your pace down to match. Don't rush them. If they lean back, relaxed, give it a few seconds and lean back too. Mirror their energy. Not every gesture, copying someone's exact movements feels unsettling, fast. And here's that mistake I promised you. Most people do the opposite of mirroring in the first 5 seconds. They meet someone calm and quiet, and they come in loud and high energy, trying to seem confident. It creates instant friction. The brain reads it as mismatched, and mismatched reads as untrustworthy. Even if nothing was said wrong, match first, lead second.
Trick 4. The Pratfall Effect.
This is the one most people get completely backwards, and it might be the most important trick on this list. In a famous study by psychologist Elliot Aronson, participants listened to recordings of a highly accomplished person being interviewed. In one version, the person was flawless. In the other, the exact same person knocked over a cup of coffee near the end and said, "Oh no, I've ruined everything." The clumsy version was rated as more likable, even though the only difference was one small, harmless mistake. It's called the Pratfall Effect, and the psychology is simple. Extreme competence creates distance. We don't relate to perfect, we relate to human. A small, low-stakes flaw makes someone feel approachable instead of intimidating. The catch: this only works if competence is already established first. A small mistake makes a high performer more likable. The same mistake from someone with no credibility just makes them look incompetent. Sequence matters. Here's the application. Stop hiding small, harmless flaws to look impressive. A brief, low-stakes admission. "I totally butchered that presentation last week," after you've shown you're capable, makes you instantly more likable than appearing flawless. Now let's put it together. In one conversation, 1. Use their name twice, naturally. Once early, once at the close. 2. Ask for a small favor instead of offering one. 3. Match their energy before you try to lead it. 4. Let one small, harmless flaw show after you've shown competence. Remember, none of this is manipulation in the harmful sense. Manipulation is using these to deceive someone against their interest. This is the opposite. It's removing the accidental friction most people create without realizing it, so the connection you actually deserve to make happens. If you want the deeper version of this, 3 more advanced techniques I didn't have time for here, I'm putting them in a follow-up video next week. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and let me know in the comments, which of these 4 are you trying first? I read every comment on these videos.